Introduction: A Puzzle for Logan. Members: Maylin La Rosa, Camila Bravo, Fernanda Córdoba, Constanza González. Class 10th grade A. Chapter 7 and 8. Teacher: Jennifer Valdez. A Puzzle for Logan by Richard McAndrew. Chapter 7.
They were at the police station. Logan and Grant sat in front of Campbell in a windowless room. Rooney sat in her chair, her arms on the table, her head in her hands. He wore a white shirt, jeans, and sneakers. The clock on the wall showed 11:30. Logan waited until Campbell looked up her to start questioning him while the radio on the table recorded everything they talked about. The subject kept silence, refusing to testify about the facts. The room remained silent for a long time. It seemed to Logan that Campbell was beginning to speak more freely than before. They should get more information about what happened. They asked him if he knew a girl named Morgan Mackenzie. In fact, they told him that the girl had been murdered shortly after Rooney's escape. At the time she had arrived in Edinburgh. Someone had this thought. The cop revealed that Campbell had escaped to kill her. Rooney, altered to be blamed for the murder, said he had to kill anyone of the girl's boyfriend. It was a very tense situation, but the suspicions of the officers still continued, and they asked him, "But you knew where he lived, right? What happened when you went to see her? Why did you about anyone noticing? They were also telling you that they had found the car near your flat, that you saw it going there, but Campbell mentioned that Morgan was not in." Finally, Logan asked him, "Why did you want to see Morgan Mackenzie?" To which Rooney replied that he had started to go crazy in prison. It was a terrible place, more terrible than you could possibly know. 7 years was a long time. I did not know how long it could last, and I was there for something he had not done. So Sinclair's murder, and his lawyer told him there was no hope that the police would find out who really did it.
Chapter 8. The Mystery Car.
Logan and Grant entered the room where Brown was, had to wait for the detectives for a long time, and was very angry. "Why do not they leave me alone? I had nothing to do with the murder of Morag." The detectives followed with the questions. Jimmy is asked where he was yesterday. Jimmy confessed that he followed Morag. He had refused before because he knew how the police are for having been in trouble. And since he did not tell the truth, he thinks they are going to say that he killed Morag. Jimmy looks at the detectives in a strange way. Logan asks him why he followed Morag. Jimmy responds that he wants to know who was the main man. "Why now and not before?" says Logan. Jimmy replies that a few months ago they managed to have 2 apartments together, and he did not want to put his nose in his business. It will be very soon, and he thought that now would be the time to know who he was. Grant asked, "Did you find him?" Jimmy answered no. Logan remembers when I talked to Jimmy. Morag makes a phone call. He thought that she wanted to meet the main man. Brown answered yes. Logan asked, did he call her or call her? Brown responds, usually call her, but yesterday I was unusual. At what time did this happen? Said Logan. Jimmy responded that it was at noon, but Morag left not long after. They asked him what was en route that Morag did. Jimmy responds on the way to Darley Road to Haymarket, and then a car stopped at his side. She went up into the automobile away. Logan wonders if Campbell is the main man. They ask Jimmy questions about the car. Jess responds that it was a big and colored car. Grant asks how did the car drive away. Jimmy answered in the direction of Honeymaker. Grant asks if he could do something more for the main man. Jimmy responds that yes, the detectives ask about Baxter. Brown is surprised and says that if he has heard from him. Then they ask him about Sinclair. Jimmy remembers that he sold him a box of a CD and the police came to his house looking for the CDs. The detective finished questioning Jimmy. In their office, they question whether they should believe Jimmy Brown. Logan said, You have to talk to Baxter first. Take the Sinclair murder papers and start reading.